Somebody might ask, how do you get a moose like this? This moose is 57 inches wide. It's got probably some of the widest palms possible. It's 8 or 9 years old. Now some people say 57 inches isn't very wide, on a 72-inch moose, but if you had a 6-inch tine on each of these, that's 12 plus 57, you're at 69 inches. So this moose is only old and beyond its long points, but he was a scrapper. You can tell by the cut up ears, broken points, that this moose was fighting for love for a very long time. You might find the base interesting. There must be a story behind that Russian looking vodka bottle container, shot glasses, the frozen glove on the rope, and the sled. So this moose was hunted in Russia. That's what all those things mean, and there's a story behind every one of them, and all those details can be read in my book, A Guide to the Big Game Hunt of Your Dreams and How It Will Change Your Life. Some people will ask, well, why Russia? That sounds expensive. The fact of the matter is Russia is actually less expensive than hunting a moose of this size in Alaska. So the next question is, well, how would I set up a hunt like that? Again, in my book, it describes in detail everything you need to know to go on a trip like this and some of the other animals that you see in this room. It gives you all the questions to ask an outfitter, all the things you need to know to plan a trip like this. Denny Gehrink of Denny Gehrik's Outdoor Adventures is the person that I use to set up this trip. I would not go with anybody else. Now, let it be known that his claim to fame is giant brown bears, but I wanted a moose, and Russia's moose are equivalent to Alaskan Yukon moose in size and stature. Denny's information can be found on www.dgoa.com. If you read my book, you'll understand that I think the planning process is some of the most fun parts of the hunt, and researching where you go is a part of that. Cool thing about Denny is he's written this book, Land of the Bear, Siberian Campfires. Are all stories of how he created this hunting adventure in Russia back in the Cold War days when nobody was supposed to go to Russia. And there's some very interesting stories and tales of all the hunters, some pretty famous hunters that he got into Russia to hunt brown bear and moose. So I would advise picking up this book. Again, it's Land of the Bear, Siberian Campfires. Even if you aren't going to Russia on a hunt, the stories in this are incredible. If you're a history buff, trying to get a different angle on the Cold War era in the 1980s it's a pretty incredible read. So by picking up 2 books from Amazon.com, you can learn how to hunt animals like this. Now some of you might think, well, I can never afford that, but my book would probably prove different if you were to pick it up and read it. I'm not a rich man by any means. I got a decent job, relatively decent paycheck, but it's not any bigger than anybody else's. But you can save and change your life to reach a dream like this. So pick up these 2 books at Amazon.com.